Hey everyone, Jason Case here with another video, and today's video is on how to craft a highly targeted guest post pitch. So guest blogging can be a very effective marketing strategy, especially when you're just getting started, because when you're posting blog posts on your website, it's going to take longer to get traction, usually 8 to 12 months, possibly even longer if you're in a very competitive niche. So this is why it's important to also research other blogs in your industry that are getting a lot of traffic to their website already. And this is where you can craft a pitch to pitch them on a guest blog post on their website, which will allow you to get in front of their users, most likely your target audience, and start building a following much quicker. Now, I'm not saying that you should strictly focus on guest blogging. I think you should still post blog posts on your website as well, and post guest blog posts on other industry sites that are getting a lot of traffic. This way you can link to other related content in these guest blog posts to content on your website. This way you can start funneling some of their traffic to your website and start building a following on your website as well, and start building your brand name up. Now, a couple pieces of advice here. If you're only doing this for a link building strategy, I would not suggest doing it. Google announced a while ago that they kind of frown upon this tactic. So this used to be a strategy that was used quite a bit for link building purposes. Links are a great way to build authority to your site, which helps with your SEO efforts. Well, people would find websites that would accept guest blog posts pretty easily, and they would just create a guest blog post and put links back to their website as a link building strategy. Well, if the website that you're doing this on doesn't really align with your target audience, then I would not suggest this. But if the industry blog strictly aligns with your target audience and they're getting a lot of followers and engagement, and this would make sense if there was no Google, then I would highly suggest still creating a blog post for this, or a guest blog post for this. Because even if there's no Google, this would be an effective marketing strategy, right? So just think about that through. If you're just using it for link building purposes, then I wouldn't do it, because most likely, even if you get that link, it's not going to really add much value to your website, because Google's algorithm is smart enough to understand this. Not saying that you're going to get penalized by doing this, but it's probably going to be a wasted effort. So I would only do this if the blog that you're reaching out to do a guest blog post on, its target audience aligns with yours. So this will help you build a following much quicker. The problem is these blogs that are getting a lot of traffic most likely get a lot of pitches every day. So this is why you got to make your pitch stand out better than the others that are pitching guest blog posts in your industry. So that's what I want to talk about in today's video. So our goal is to get more guest blog post placements by sending creative and compelling pitches. So how we're going to do this is using strategies that I've talked about in other videos about creating blog posts on your website, but we're going to take a spin on this, a little bit different spin, to come up with a creative pitch. So first, do competitor research of their top competitors. So instead of doing competitor research like we do for your own blog, we're going to do competitor research on their competitors. So if you need help on strategies to do this, look back at my previous videos. I have these categorized on YouTube, and I've talked about strategies that you can use to do this competitive research, step-by-step instructions. So identify the keywords that their competition is ranking for, but the blog you're pitching a guest blog post to is not. So why this is important is because most likely they're going to want to rank for keywords that their competition is ranking for. So what we do here is come up with topics around these keywords that they're not ranking for, but their competitors are. So this is where we can use CoSchedule's free headline analyzer tool to create very compelling headlines that we can include in our pitch to them about a guest blog post. So we're going to create maybe 3 to 4 topics, so 3 to 4 headlines for these topics around these keywords that they're not ranking for. And then we're going to take this a step further. We're going to outline ways that you're going to make your post more compelling and more actionable than their competition. So if their competition is already ranking for this, outline ways that your post is going to be better and most likely beat out their competition for these specific keywords. So ways you can do this are strategies that I've talked about in previous videos as well. If their content, or a competitor's content is only 1,000 words, well, make the content 3,000 words. If the content's not actionable on their competitor's site, well, outline ways you're going to make your content more actionable. If their competition left out a few different topics that are important around this subject matter, then include these topics that you're going to be including in your blog post. Now, you don't have to write out all this stuff. Just include a brief summary of how you're going to do this. And include a few links of samples of your work. Now, this is important because they're going to want to understand your writing style. But either way, by following these strategies, this is going to definitely help increase your chances of getting placed for a guest blog post on these high traffic industry blog websites. So either way, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys find this information helpful. Otherwise, look for my video tomorrow. Take care, everyone.